Alright, what's up guys? This is Ashes here. I am doing a post PAX kind of vlog and review of my time there. I tried to show as much as I could on camera, so I'm sorry in a way for not getting as much as I would have liked to. Um, Hopefully my camera stops doing that. But on the same hand, I've tried to get as much as I could to you guys. Um, I've tried to get as much as I could to you guys throughout the weekend. Behind the scenes stuff. Some stuff I just couldn't record. Sometimes I just forgot my camera, so it is what it is. Sorry for the overlay thing kind of not happening right now. I just don't. I contacted my designer. I need an overlay for like doing vlogs like this. And if my webcam flickers, I'm sorry for that too. It's simply because I have no idea. Okay, so let's talk about PAX and the weekend. So as you guys saw in some of my other videos, we got there Wednesday. Thursday we did media day stuff. League of Legends, boys. Thursday we did media day stuff, and then Friday we had like a free day, which ended up being a day of PAX, and Saturday we played our matches. And then Sunday everyone was flying home early in the morning. I managed to get into PAX and for like an hour or two, and then go home. I saw a little bit of Halo. Okay, so PAX itself was an amazing event. It was so much fun. There was so much to do. There were so many great companies there. A lot of tournaments going on. Tons of people. It ran like the atmosphere, like especially back like near the esports section, reminded me a lot of like the old MLG days, like where everyone was there to watch competitive, and it was just really exciting and really fun, and a lot of really good energy. So that was awesome. So definitely props to Coalition for organizing the whole PAX thing, or what they did and setting us out there. We're really appreciative. I think it was a great move to get Gears of War moving in a more mainstream esports direction. And props to ESL for the amazing work that they did this weekend. You guys have no idea how much work they put into the Rainbow Six stream, our stream, the Halo stream. They were also working, I think, with League of Legends some. So, like, they had a lot going on, a lot they were balancing, and they still managed to put on, like, really great quality shows for all the games. So, my hat's off to them and their ability to get that all done. There was a Rainbow Six Friday. I know I'm using my fingers a lot. Rainbow Six Friday, Gears of War Saturday, Halo Sunday, and they managed to have, like, the stage set up, the backgrounds, everything set up for the respective titles. So, that was really cool. They were great about having us have time backstage warming up. So, yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see more free time to scrim, but I understand that there was limitations with 3 games on one stage, and the space that they had to work with. But either way, it was awesome. So definitely one of the best, if not the best, LAN event that I've ever participated in. Season 1 finals was awesome. I think Season 1 finals had a little bit better of a production value, but that's just because they were in their own studio. But these finals had, like, the live atmosphere that they had was awesome. The only critique I can really make is, and I don't think it's really for ESL, it's more for the Coalition, is more, if possible, a more advanced notice on a thing like an event like this, because I would have loved to see more passionate Gears of War fans there who can help wile up, I don't know if that's a word, to help like get the crowd more excited for the matches, for the events. The people there were awesome. We had a lot of people come up and ask us to take pictures or just tell us good luck or good job. So that was really cool to experience. So yeah, PAX in total was awesome, and I definitely want to go to another one as not a competitor, but more just like a spectator, because I feel like I missed out on a lot of the PAX experience just because I was so busy. Like, I really wanted to go to the Twitch after party as a partnered streamer, but I had to be responsible, and that was the night before our matches. So, but anyways, it was an awesome experience. So everyone at the coalition, Jack Felling and the whole team there, excellent job. Everyone at ESL, Chris, Ian, Stephanie, Sandra, um, just everyone who was ESL staff there, great job. So let's talk about the matches. Yeah, drink. So let's talk about the matches. Okay, so if you watch the day 3 vlog, I showed some of like the behind the scenes of us prepping for our match against Notorious. That was raw footage, not scripted. That was just how we were prepping. We went into that match pretty confident because we knew that if we could take the first map, come on webcam, stop. If we could take the first map, then we could definitely take the series because they're a very emotional team and they're very momentum heavy. The maps themselves we're not too worried about. Gridlock obviously is our worst map, but ever since I've been on ever since we started playing with me, the match or like that map was going fairly well for us. I think it put us in a more comfortable position because even though Brian's a much better player than I am, Brian was often like wanting to fight at Boomshot, even in a 1v2, where I was very much like run away from the fight and just support. So me staying alive at Boom and being able to communicate like where Boomshot was at all times helped my team better position themselves if we ran a sniper strat. So we felt pretty confident going into that match, or that map. And then the other 2 maps were maps that we've just been doing really well on. We picked Fuel Depot first because we've been doing well on that map and we felt confident that we could win it. Plus, we know it's one of Notorious's weaker maps. And then we picked Mansion afterwards because we thought if we could beat them on Gridlock and Fuel Depot, or even just Fuel Depot, we'd be able to go into Mansion with the momentum and take that map. So our goal was to 3-1 or 3-0 them with that kind of map order. So going into Gridlock, the first round we stalemated. I don't have notes, by the way, so I'm just doing this from memory. The first round we stalemated, and then when we went to go make a push, Lava's Xbox disconnected, so I just let go of my controller and Kyle killed me. But it didn't matter, like the round was a stalemate, but we had to replay the whole round, which kind of sucks. We wanted to switch sides. Again, I'm sorry for my webcam messing up. If any of you know how to fix this like glitchiness that's happening or this tearing with my webcam, please comment so I can fix it. I have the Logitech C920 and I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, we stalemated that first round, but then we managed to take the round after that running basically the same strat. I rotated Boom to tower, and Billy held his own in tower, so like we managed to pick up a double kill really early, and then it was just closing it out. Once we won that map, we definitely could tell we got in their heads. So Fuel Depot was a pretty clean win from what I remember. I didn't really do much on Fuel Depot. Like I had 1 nade kill that was pretty good. Other than that, I was just kind of helping out like here and there. And Mansion, same thing. Like I play the middle of the map, or I play back on Boom. So it's like in our base strats at least. So it was kind of not too exciting from my perspective, but that's how we needed to play it. Just let the 3 core players do their thing and let me support as much as possible. Going into Envy's match, they had the advantage for sure. I mean, all the teams there had the advantage over us, but Envy was much better at playing a rotational gameplay, which they knew would throw us out of our comfort zone. Not having, like if I had experience playing with the team, then it might have been a little bit closer. We might have been able to take a map, but I had 48 hours notice that I was going to play, give or take. I think it was about 48 hours. So we got, not counting the 2 scrims against DT, the 2 cycles against DT at PAX, we had 2 cycles against Envy online. Like that was all that we had with me, and like 2 GB matches, which don't really count. So we had very little practice with me as playing on the team, and I know what the team strats are, but the way Brian might rotate or make a decision mid-round is different than how I would do it. And So like having that experience, knowing how they want me to play, or how, you know, them knowing how I want to play, just wasn't there. And that's what MB was able to capitalize on, is just forcing us to not. They didn't care about our initial setup. They forced us to rotate from our initial setup, and that often threw us off our comfort. I mean, I can speak for myself in saying that like there was a couple rounds where like I wasn't quite sure what I needed to do, based on how MB was playing. So props to them for that. They definitely deserve the win over us in that match. Um, yeah, I mean that's. I don't want to go into every single map. I might do that in a different video, break down all the maps, but just for like summarization purposes, they did a good job and capitalizing on what they needed to do, and it showed. So congrats to them. I'm excited to see, you know, that rivalry continue going into whatever else comes for UE or even Gears 4, with our team and their team, because I feel like if we had had a real player, even if we had had summons, the match would have been a lot closer, if not completely different. But given the circumstances, they played well. They did what they needed to do. They took a very clean win off of us, and can't fault them for that in any way, shape, or form. Um, so wrapping that up, I want to say thank you to ESL and the coalition for allowing me to play and allowing us to defend our spot. If they hadn't done that, if they had just followed their rules and DQ'd us, we would have been fourth place. And you know, their willingness to be flexible with our situation that was completely out of our hands, was more than generous. That being said, they have asked for some feedback from me in terms of how to make that situation better in the future. So I'm going to be writing to them basically my thoughts on how the league went and stuff like that, as well as how to avoid potential situations like we had to, you know, face. So yeah, I think the tournament and the event were awesome. For me personally, you know, I started off competing in Gears of War 2, a little bit in Gears of War 1, but mostly Gears of War 2. I went to 3 MLG events. I went to a Halo MLG event. I've been to multiple League of Legends LANs, more local LANs than anything though. And the most, you know, I kind of given up on the whole notion of being a pro player, and was completely fine with that. I just, you know, I'm older, I'm slower, both on the keyboard and on the sticks, and I just, you know, I wasn't worried about being a pro anymore. I don't have the time to grind the hours that are necessary. I'm better at understanding and leading than I am at playing, and I was comfortable with that. And this opportunity has been basically a dream come true. I mean, I worked all those years to be on that main stage at MLG and could never achieve it. And here, thrown into me, or, you know, I was thrown into this situation where I got to be that guy. Like, I got to be that player on stage, and I never liked being the center of attention, but having like all eyes on me and knowing that I was going to be the talk of the tournament was an immense pressure. I wanted nothing more than to win, for not only for myself, not only for my team and the sponsors and everything, but for my players, like the players individually on my team. I wanted to win because I knew how badly they wanted to have 2 seasons back to back, and how confident they were that we could have done it if it hadn't been me playing. And so I really wanted to bring that to them, and unfortunately we fell short of that. But the whole experience, even moving past the loss, was just so surreal. Having people cheer for you and having people talk about you was insane. The amount of support that I got on Twitter and from the people in the crowd was mind blowing to me. You know, I was ready, like I was mentally prepared to be called like trash and a shitter and stuff like that. And just the amount of people supporting me, even going back and watching the rebroadcast, and the amount of people who were in the Twitch chat like supporting me was amazing. So thank you so much to all of you who were out there supporting us and sending us your energy, because that means more to us than you'll ever know. I wish we could have gotten the win for you guys, but just wasn't in the cards for this weekend. But yeah, that energy, that feeling of finally being able to do it was just amazing. It's so much different than when you're a coach. It's indescribable. Um, so for those of you out there who are grinding to be pros, like, you know, don't give up, because you never know what kind of opportunity will arise or what situation will happen. I never expected this kind of thing to happen, or for me to be playing at that caliber again. And although I don't think I was nearly as good as the other players there, at least individually, I felt comfortable that I held my own for the most part. I wish I could have done better, but I wasn't terrible. So at least in my own opinion. So you know what, I'm happy with how we ended up. Second place isn't bad for our situation, and yeah. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog with that. Um, Thank you again so much, everybody who's been watching and supporting us and all of that. We really appreciate it, and it means the world to us. It's why we keep doing what we're doing. Make sure that if you like this video, hit the like button. In the comments, let me know what you think. If you want to see more vlogs like this, I'll be doing a couple more. Both like a shout out video to all the amazing people that I met there, as well as some other stuff. Make sure to go check out some of my other videos if you didn't see them, the behind the scenes vlogs and stuff like that. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, guys, I will see you later. Thank you.